Kitsap County is working hard on the upcoming Comprehensive Plan Update, Kitsap 2035, Growing for a Better Tomorrow. As part of the planning effort, a lot of collaboration is happening inside the county, as well as between the county and other local organizations.
In this brief interview, we're learning more about long-term planning and what it means for all of our Kitsap County residents. Here I have with me Jim Rogers from the Transportation Planning Division. I'm going to ask him a few questions.
Okay.
Tell us just a little bit about what you do at the Transportation Planning Division.
Well, we do long-range travel forecasting to try to determine where traffic congestion might happen in the future and hopefully head that off. We also do non-motorized transportation planning. In the process now of putting together a non-motorized plan that will hopefully will have some a prioritized list of projects that we can start working on. Let's see, we also do coordination with other jurisdictions and our neighboring jurisdictions, and as well as jurisdictions here in the county to coordinate on transportation projects and funding for those projects.
Why is your department so important?
Well, like I said, we try to forecast where congestion will happen in the future, and then come up with a list of projects, hopefully to alleviate that congestion as we grow. And one of the big things we do probably is look for alternative funding sources. Here at the county level, we don't have a ton of money to apply towards transportation projects, so it's important for us to go out to seek out federal and state grants to help fund projects, and we've been pretty successful with that. So we've been able to, in some cases, almost double the amount of funding that we have for transportation by seeking out those grants.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about your internal long-term planning.
That would be the long-range travel forecast modeling. Basically what we do is we work with DCD to help determine where our population and employment is going to happen, where growth is going to happen in the county. Mm-hmm. We feed that information into the travel demand model, and it estimates where traffic congestion will happen in the future. And so that's what generates a list of projects that we prioritize and start working on those high priority projects first. And usually end up with a lot of projects, and unfortunately we don't have enough money to do them all, so we have to prioritize and take the best ones.
I bet.
Yeah, so.
With so many project requests like that, how do you choose which projects you're going to tackle?
Yeah, we have a what we call a Transportation Improvement Program, TIP for short, and it's a 6-year work program, and that 6-year program has all the projects in it that are funded over that next 6 years. Every year we update that, and we take in new projects from the public, as well as projects from different departments like stormwater and traffic safety and congestion. And we rank all those projects based on the rankings in the comp plan. The comprehensive plan spells out what's most important, you know, preserving the existing network and safety and so forth. And so we prioritize, score and rank all those projects that come in every year. There's usually 70 or 80 projects that we look at, and look at how much each project's going to cost, so we can kind of get the best bang for the buck. And we take what limited funds that we do get every year for advancing more projects onto the TIP, and we use that prioritization process to get the best bang for the buck, get the projects that are at the top of the list first.
Sure.
Well, usually, you know, that's the way it works, and it's been a pretty good process. It's working so far.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
You touched on it a little bit, but describe for me a little bit more how you coordinate with the Department of Community Development with this long-range planning process.
Yeah, we coordinate with them on, like I said, land use and population. But right now, what we're currently working on are the goals and policies. We're reviewing all of our goals. Transportation, we have something like 27 goals, so we're trying to narrow those down a little bit, look for ways to combine goals, or and also looking for goals that maybe other departments can help us with, because some of those goals, while they're transportation goals, it requires a land use in order to solve that or to achieve that goal.
Sure.
So we need to help better identify what departments to work with and who should take the lead on those goals to make them happen.
Okay. We also know that transportation has coordinated in the past with the health district. Why is that so important?
Well, historically, our road network has been built for cars and not necessarily for bicycles or pedestrians, and so in some cases it's not very attractive to get out there and walk to where you need to go. And in some cases it's safer to drive than it is to walk. So working with the health department, they're doing some health assessments in different areas and hopefully coming up with where and what type of projects would best get people out of their cars and walking safely or biking safely to where they need to go, especially for short trips. If we can get people out of their cars for short trips, that'll be less cars on the road and hopefully less pollution and healthier people. So looking forward to working with the health district on that to see what we can come up with.
Great. Thank you, Jim, so much for your time.
Hey, you bet.
Great communities don't just happen. They take vision, planning, and collaborative teamwork. Kitsap 2035 is the comprehensive plan update for all of unincorporated Kitsap County, and we'd love to hear from you. To learn more, share your comments, or to sign up for updates, please visit compplan.kitsapgov.com. Kitsap 2035, growing for a better tomorrow.